Hello everyone. Today we will discuss about the divisibility criteria. Here divisibility criteria means suppose a whole number is given and another whole number is there. So whether the given whole number is complete divide by the another whole number or not. What is the meaning of complete division here? Complete division meaning remainder 0. So these criteria we will discuss here, but without the actual division. And here we will discuss these criteria for the numbers 1 to 13 without any proof. Okay, let us go to discuss the divisibility criteria from the numbers 1 to 13. Before that, let's discuss divisibility by 0. So first one is divisibility by 0. So here I want to tell you that divisibility of any number by 0 is not defined. Any number divided by 0 is not defined. So for the proof of this, I have prepared another video, the story of 0. There you can see the divisibility by 0, why divisibility by 0 is not defined. Let us go for the divisibility by 1. Divisibility by 1. As we know that every number is divisible by 1. So any number, it is always divisible by 1. Always divisible. Means complete divide. Means there will be remainder 0. Let us go for the divisibility by 2. Now divisibility by 2. Any whole number is divisible by 2 if its unit place digit is divisible by 2, or its unit place digit is either 0 or 2 or 4 or 6 or 8. If any digit from 0 to 4, 6 or 8 is at unit place of that number, so it is definite that number will be complete divide by the 2. For example, 240 is divisible by 2. Why? Because there is a 0 at its unit place. Another example, 1, 2, 3, 8 is also divisible by 2. Why? Because there is a 8. You can say 8 can be divided by 2, or in other way 8 is at units place. So these number will be divisible by 8. We can say that these things without actual division. Okay, now let us go for the divisibility of 3. Okay, now divisibility by 3. Any whole number is divisible by 3 if sum of its digits is divisible by 3. Okay, so let us understand this by the help of one example. Okay, let us consider this example. Here the digits are 2, 5, 3, 2. Let us find out the sum of these digits. 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 2. It is 12, which is divisible by 3. Hence, this number is also divisible by 3. Is divisible by 3. Okay, now the divisibility criteria by 4. Any whole number is divisible by 4 if the last two digits number, or you can say the number formed by the unit and tens place is divisible by 4. Okay, let us try to understand this by the help of example. 4, 3, 2, 9, 3, 2. Okay, so this number is divisible by 4. Why is divisible by 4? Why? Because see, last two digit or unit place and tens place is which number? This one is 32, and as we know that 32 is divisible by 4, hence the whole number will be divisible by 4. Let us go for the another divisibility criteria for digit 5. Any whole number is divisible by 5 if it has 0 or 5 at its unit place. Okay, any number which has 0 or 5 at its unit place, that number will be definitely divisible by 5. For example, 120 is divisible by 5 because 0 is at its unit place. 62505 is divisible by 5 because 5 is at its unit place. Now let us go for another criteria. Now the divisibility criteria for 6. Any whole number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by 3 and 2 both. Any whole number is divisible by 6 if it is divisible by 3 and 2 both. Let us try to understand by the help of example. 2, T550. Okay, this one is the number. As you know that this number is divisible by 2. Why? Its units place is occupied by 0. So this was the criteria for the divisibility by 2. Now for 3, since the sum of the digits of is 15, which is divisible by 3, and since 0 is here, so is divisible by 2, hence the whole number is divisible by 6. Okay, now let us go for another criteria. Now the divisibility criteria for 7. For the 7 there are two methods. First method, any whole number is divisible by 7 if the difference of the sums of the numbers in alternate blocks of 3 digits from right to left. The statement is a little bit complicated, but by the help of example you will able to understand. Okay, let us consider this example. We will try to find out whether this number is divisible by 7 or not. For this we have to form the numbers blocks of 3 digits from right, this side, this one, if I put this side, then this one, then here only 2 digits, so I am going to put 0 here to make it 3 digit. Okay, now let us find the sum, this and these two. Okay, what is the sum of this? 272 and plus 532. And sum of these one, 911 04 859. Okay, let us find out the difference. 958 minus 804 451. Now we have to see whether this number is divisible by 7 or not. If it is divisible by 7, then the whole number is divisible. As we know that 154, if you divide this by 7, 7 2s are 14, 114. So this number is complete divided by 7. So this whole number is divisible by 7. Okay, there is another method to understand this, but that method is useful for the when number has a smaller number of digits. Let us see. Double the last digit and subtract it from the rest of digits if the answer is divisible by 7, then the whole number will be divisible by 7. 168. So last digit is 8, double of 8 is 16, remaining digit is 16, so 16 minus 16 gives you 0, which is divisible by 7, hence 168 is also divisible by 7. Okay, so in this way we can have another example. 161. Okay, whether this number is divisible by 7 or not, what to do? Just take last digit 1, double it, becomes 2, remaining digit is 16, 16 minus 2 is 14, which is divisible by 7, hence 161 is also divisible by 7. Let us go for the another divisibility criteria. Okay. Let us have divisibility criteria of 8. Any whole number is divisible by 8 if its last 3 digits number is divisible by 8. So for example, 1, 2, 0, 5, 6. Okay, let us consider this example. Last 3 digit is 0, 5, 6, and as we know that 0, 5, 6 is divisible by 0, 5, 6 is similar as 56, so it is divisible by 8, hence the whole number is divisible by 8. Okay, so in this way you can verify this rule with the help of other examples. Now let us go for another criteria, divisibility criteria by number 9. Here the divisibility criteria for the 9 is the same as it was for the 3. Any whole number is divisible by 9 if sum of its digits is divisible by 9, which was the same as for number 3. For example, 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay, let us see whether this number is divisible by 9 or not. By the help of this rule, let us sum up the digits. 2 plus 3 plus 6 plus 7, 18, which is divisible by 9. So this number is also divisible by 9. Now for the divisibility criteria of the 10. By 10. It's a very simple. Any whole number which has 0 at its units place will be divisible by 10. It's a very simple. For example, 240 is divisible by 10 because at units place there is a 0. Now let us go for another divisibility criteria. Okay. Now the divisibility criteria for the 11. This has two methods. First method, any whole number is divisible by 11 if the difference of the sums of the digits at even places and odd places is divisible by 11. Okay, for example, let us try here. First place, that is odd. Third place, first place, third place, and fifth place. This one is the second place, fourth place, and sixth place. Let us find the sum. Sum is 3 plus 2 plus 7, 12, and sum of the digits at even places 4 plus 3 plus 5, it is 12. So difference is what? 0, which is divisible by 11. So the given number is divisible by 11. This is the one criteria. Another criteria, let us go discuss it. The second method, find the sum of numbers formed taking two digits from right side of the number, and if the sum is divisible by 11, then given number will also be divisible. Given number will also be divisible by 11. Let us try to understand this rule with the same example. Okay, let us try to understand this rule with the same example. 5, 7, 3, 2, 4, 3. Now form the group of numbers taking two digits. This. Let us find the sum of these: 43, 32, and 57. (132). As we know that 132 is divisible by 11. So the given number is also divisible by 11. So 5, 7, 3, 2, 4, 3 is divisible by 11 by this rule. Okay, now let us go for the another criteria. Now divisibility criteria by 12. It is very simple. If any number is divisible by 4 and 3 both, the given number will be divisible by 12 also. Any whole number is divisible by 12 if it is divisible by 4 and 3 both. Okay, an example, 120 this number. So since, let us find out what is the criteria. Recall that what was the criteria for the divisibility of the number by 4. The last two digit must be divisible by 4. So last two digit is this 32, which form the number 32. So 32 is divisible by 4, hence whole number is divisible by 4 and since for the criteria of the 3, the sum of the digits must be divisible by 3, or 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 2, this will give you 9, which is divisible by 3, hence the given number is divisible by 12 also. Let us go for another. Now the divisibility criteria for 13. Any whole number is divisible by 13 if the difference of the sums of the numbers at alternate blocks of 3 digits is divisible by 30. Okay, let us try to understand this criteria by the help of example. So forming 3-digit numbers group, but in alternate means this and then this. So let us find their sum. 940 plus 214, 4, 5, 11. Since this one is only the alternate group, so I will subtract it from 54, 972 to 8, 1. Let us check whether 182 is divisible by 13 or not. 13 1 ja 13, 5, 13 4 ja 52. So this number is divisible by 13. So the given number is divisible by 13. These are some criterias, divisibility criterias for the numbers from 0 to 13. There are some property. By the help of those property you can find these criteria for some more numbers. So let us discuss those properties. One criteria, if a number is divisible by another number, then it will also be divisible by their factors. Let us try to understand this. For example, 24 is divisible by 12. So 24 is also divisible by factor of 12, that is 4, also divisible by 3, also divisible by 2, and so on. These are the factors of the 12. If a number is divisible by 2 co-primes, then the number will be divisible by product of those co-prime numbers. For example, 4 and 3 are 2 co-primes, 36. So 36 is divisible by 4, and 36 is also divisible by 3. Hence, by this property we can say 36 is also divisible by 4 into 3, that is 12. So which is true. Let us go for the last property. If two numbers are divisible by a number, then the sum and difference of those numbers will also be divisible by given number. Okay, if two numbers are divisible by any number, then the sum of or difference of those two numbers will also be divisible by the given number. For example, 12 and 6. Let us try for this. Both are divisible by 3. So their sum 12 plus 6, 18 is also divisible by 3. And their difference 12 minus 6 is 6 is also divisible by 3. So you have any doubt, you can ask by giving your comments. Thank you.